We do begin tonight with this travel chaos, severe storms delaying and canceling thousands of flights across this country, and new storms coming tonight. And the 4th of July crush of travelers hasn't even started yet. We are tracking these new storms in the hours ahead along the I-95 corridor in the east, Washington to Philadelphia, New York to Boston. And these are the images already from airports, monitors showing canceled flights. Some passengers told they've been booked on a new flight 6 days from now. Extremely long lines to get through the TSA security check at Newark Airport. At New York's JFK tonight, irate passengers at an American Airlines counter after flight delays of more than 16 hours. New storms, as I mentioned, and a flood watch in parts of the Northeast threatening more trouble in the hours ahead after this lightning storm just outside Philadelphia today. And then the new warning late today on air quality. Smoke from those Canadian wildfires coming back again. Already in Chicago, parts of New York now warned about tomorrow. We're tracking it all tonight, beginning with ABC's Stephanie Ramos at Newark Airport for us.
Tonight, multiple ground stops at Northeast airports. Thunderstorms threatening to snarl travel after days of bad weather caused a cascade of cancellations. Frustration boiling over in Newark. Desperate parents in Boston.
And we're trying to just get home to our baby.
More than 1,400 flights canceled Sunday, 2,200 on Monday. Already more than 1,600 canceled today. Newark Airport hit the hardest. William Lugo and his family stuck there, trying to get to Fort Lauderdale.
Now they're getting us a flight for the 2nd of July. I can't wait until July the 2nd. I mean, yeah, it's like 7 days, 6 days from now. It's ridiculous.
Ripple effects felt as far away as Denver, where stranded families slept on cots overnight. While the FAA is blaming the storms in the Northeast, the CEO of United Airlines is blaming the FAA and staffing shortages. Scott Kirby writing the storms were, quote, something that the FAA has historically been able to manage, and that by slowing down departure and arrival rates over the weekend, the FAA frankly failed us. The FAA in a statement saying, we will always collaborate with anyone seriously willing to join us to solve a problem.
The challenges that the FAA has, not just with staffing, but its technology systems are well known. They're real. The FAA is trying to address this. They can't snap their fingers and create new air traffic controllers. It's just not that easy.
And David, because flights are more full now compared to before the pandemic, it's even harder to rebook. The TSA is expecting record travel volumes this week. The busiest day for air travel is likely Friday, and they expect to screen nearly 2.9 million travelers. David.
Yes, a potential record-setting holiday ahead. Stephanie, thank you. As you heard Stephanie mention there, all of this before the July 4th crush of travelers expected to set those records, and all amid new warnings tonight about air quality as well. The smoke from the Canadian wildfires returning. Chicago already seeing it. Parts of New York now being warned about what's coming tomorrow and in the days ahead. Let's get right to our New York meteorologist Lee Goldberg from our station WABC, tracking it all as always. But firstly, I wanted to get to these severe storms on tap here in the Northeast and the Midwest tonight that could, of course, cause even more travel headaches here.
No question about it. It's air you can wear in the Northeast. It's air you don't want to breathe in the Midwest. But let's go to the flooding downpours that are working through New Jersey. Areas that got 3 to 6 inches of rain yesterday, the heaviest over the next couple of hours. Flood watches are out from New Jersey into parts of southeastern New York and into New England as well. And then we have the severe weather across the Central Plains, lower Mississippi Valley. Gusts could go to 80 miles an hour. There are already watches up, large hail possible as well. And then the intense heat. It's week 3 in Texas, and now it's expanding to New Mexico to the west, to Florida to the east. It peaks Wednesday and Thursday. There's really not a break, maybe early next week for some relief. David?
Yeah, triple-digit temperatures in the heat index. In the meantime, Lee, those air quality concerns tonight, already seeing the smoke from the Canadian wildfires again. This is from the Chicago area already tonight. Chicago's famous skyline covered in haze from the fires. And Lee, now New York's governor warning it's coming to parts of New York State as well.
So some of the poorest air quality in the world over the Midwest right now, it really expands toward D.C. first, and then some of it across western and central New York State into the New York City area late week, but not to the levels we saw earlier in the season. So, David, I would say it's more moderate air quality, bordering on unhealthy for sensitive groups, but not the most dangerous situation. David?
All right. Lee Goldberg with us tonight from WABC. Lee, thanks as always.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.